Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us again. Welcome to the 10th edition of Education View and Opinion, where your views count and your opinions matter. Welcome to our 10th edition. So, this is our 10th edition, and the topic for our conversation today is teacher retention strategies, reducing teacher turnover, and promoting learner success. And as usual, I have with me my teammate, Mrs. Chinaza Pupola. And today we have the special privilege of having a school growth strategy with us, Miss Juliet Bosho. Miss Juliet Bosho, you're welcome. Please say hello
Thank
to our
you.
viewers.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, thank you so much. Miss Pupola, please say hello to our viewers.
Hello, viewers. You're welcome. And I hope we have a wonderful section of enlightenment. You're welcome.
Yeah, amen. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us and would like you to like this live, share it, comment, and also if you have any question, please you can ask us. All right, you can drop it in the comment section. And if you like to send us a message on WhatsApp, you can send it 08068142524. So sorry for that brief silence, and we are going to commence. We're going to start the program today, our conversation today, by giving our guest speaker the floor. So, Miss Juliet, a lot of things about teacher turnover, and some people may not really understand what this turnover is. They go online, they say they read newspaper, they read a journal, and they're hearing about teacher turnover, and what is it all about? Can you throw more light on that? What is teacher turnover, and what are the what are the causes of this pitiable situation that is kind of is prevailing in our education sector right now?
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Blessing. Thank you for having me on this session. So,
Yeah.
teacher turnover is actually the rate at which teachers leave the teaching space and they leave their jobs and they are being replaced. And some of the causes of teachers turnover is basically low income. Teachers are seeking for better pay, and because of that, they leave the profession. And some of them, because they want to relocate, and sometimes some people want to leave the profession entirely. So that's basically why there is teacher turnover. And this, in a way, affects the student learning and reduces the quality of education. So we now have a lot of students and we have few teachers. That's why you see some schools would merge teachers. They'll say, oh, you are good in creative arts. Okay, you're going to be teaching English and creative art. Why? Because they can't find creative art teachers. Probably the ones they see are not ready to accept the salary. And because of that, we have high rate of turnover in the teaching industry.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And like you rightly mentioned, relocation, and if the person relocates, maybe over there, there's no good school for the person to join, low payment of salaries. So, what do you think school owners should be doing at this point to change this narrative? What should they be doing to change this narrative to keep teachers in the classroom and ensure that this um, lesser number of teachers are leaving the class to reduce, practically to reduce this teacher turnover situation. So what's your advice to school owners?
Okay. Well, my advice to school owners is that they should review salaries. That's like the first thing. If you ask about maybe 5 to 10 teachers, why are you leaving this school or why are you changing your profession? A good number of them will tell you, the salary is very small. The salary scale is very small compared to the economy is very small. And most of these schools, their school fees is very high. Some of them, the school fees more than a million naira. And imagine that kind of amount, and you're paying the teacher 100,000, 80,000, 50,000, and then you tell the teacher there are no jobs outside, and you expect the teacher to stay there. So the salary scale should be reviewed. The salary should be increased. Can you hear me? So the
Yeah,
salary
yeah.
okay, thank you. The salary should be commensurate to the current economy. It should be commensurate to the
Okay.
current economy. That way, every teacher would feel happy to teach. But when the salary is very poor, poor condition, and then even that teacher will have to take bus to the school or wherever the school is located, and then the teacher will still close late. So there is no even way that teacher would have other streams of income because the teacher is closing late from school, resuming early again, and then you tell the person, please, you have to manage. We can't pay beyond 100,000, but the school fees is more than a million naira. So the salary scale should be reviewed. Then another thing is the training. The
Okay.
training and workshops should be done. Teachers should know that there in this present age that we are, teachers should improve themselves. They should, this is holiday period, they should go for
Yeah.
courses, like do a lot of things. And most schools, they have this I don't care attitude. Provided the teacher can teach the subject, they don't even care. Okay, does this teacher have idea about this? What about this safeguarding course? Can I say that my
Mm-hmm.
teachers have that certification? No. How about Microsoft certified educator? Do they even have it? No. And then their own is just come teach the basic teaching, English, math, whatever, and then go. Schools should make sure that they have a workshop platform, or they do trainings for their staff. Bring people, even if it's 3 days, 2 days, a day, pay for it and let your teachers equip themselves. So that's another thing that will make teachers to feel, oh yes, this school owner have us in mind. He's not only particular about we teaching, it's particular about our growth. Sometimes some teachers will want to improve themselves, probably further their education, go for masters, go for one program or the other. But that teacher cannot even go. Why? You've overloaded that teachers with a lot of work. Some of them are teaching a lot of subject that they can't even have time for their personal self. They can't even say, oh, I want to further my education, I want to go for masters. I can't even go for my exams. Why? Because I have to teach and I have to be here 2 4. Like I have to be in school from maybe 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. How will that teacher have time for his or her personal growth? So there should be training and workshops, and also there should be an improved condition, working conditions. There should be an improved working condition where every teacher is really happy in class. You're in class and then the AC or probably the fan is not working and the teacher is even
Mm.
sweating. The students are like, they are complaining, they are screaming, they are making noise. What will you expect? That teacher is already feeling so bad. Like, how am I teaching in this kind of condition? The working condition is so bad. The school is, they are dragging their feet to repair some amenities that are not working well. So there should be a
Mm.
working, a good classroom condition where the teacher would own the class and the students are feeling happy. You can't be controlling a class, I mean the students, and at the same time you're trying to make sure the projector is working well, or you are looking, there's no marker in this class. That teacher's class is already disrupted. Like you've just spoiled
Mm.
the day of that teacher because the teacher will use 30 minutes to start fighting projector, to start looking for marker, to start doing, oh, I don't even have marker. And then you go to meet the school owner, excuse me, sir, there is no marker in class. Go and buy marker. Maybe you have money. That's why we are paying you. And that
Mm.
teacher comes back after getting that marker and it's just 10 minutes to the end of the class. There is no good working condition. So these are the things that school owners should put in place and make sure that there is improved working conditions. And another thing is that teachers should be involved in decision making. In a school where the owner of the school can just stand up one day and say, oh, okay, henceforth, you guys, you don't do this, henceforth, you don't wear this, henceforth, you don't. And then the teachers are like, eh, which one is this one again? This man did not even ask us any question. He did not even like, he's just making rules. So every school owner that wants their school to thrive should always include their staff, their teachers in decision making process. Ask them questions. What do you think we can do as school owners? How can we improve our school? How can we be the best in this environment, in this community? And you'll be shocked that a lot of teachers have great ideas to move the school forward. They have ideas that are mind blowing, but because the school owners probably do not give the teachers a good condition to speak, that when the man comes or the woman comes, everybody is on their feet. It's as if they are walking on eggshells. Everybody's afraid because, oh, the school owner is here. They can't have good rapport with you. You are around and everybody's heart is beating. They are looking forward to when you are going to be out of the school. They are looking forward to when you even travel so that we don't even get to see him. That man, eh? So decision making everybody should be involved. I'm not saying that if they want to do something, there shouldn't be a little bit of a private talk with maybe the board of directors. Yes, there should be, but the teachers should have a say in the decision making. Make them feel among, make them feel loved, give them a sense of belonging and value. And lastly, I would say that they should be recognized and they should be rewarded. There should be a platform where you celebrate your teachers. No matter how you feel, oh, we don't have money, we don't have this, even a little, oh, thank you, Mr. So and so. Thank you, Mr. Abalade. Oh, you taught so well. Oh, I enjoyed your class. Oh, the student love your teaching. The teacher is smiling and feels like, oh yes, today is fulfilled. I feel fulfilled as a teacher. So there should be a platform where you reward your teachers, where you make them feel, yes, what you're doing in my school, I appreciate it. Reward them, celebrate excellence. That way you are boosting the morale even of other teachers that feel lazy and they're at the back. They feel, wow, they just rewarded this teacher this. Oh, next year I want to be the best. Next year I want to get this award. And everybody's on their toe. Everybody's working towards excellence. So there should be reward and recognition of the teachers and what they are doing. They should make them feel loved and happy.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Juliet.
Thank you,
Few
ma'am.
points that I noted down while you were speaking. School owners should review salaries of teachers. Very
Yes,
important. Very, very important. But we know that salary is not the only thing, it's not the only thing that makes teachers stay in a school, but it is also very, very important because of our economy. Everyone need a very good source of income to cushion the inflation, to cushion the economy economic inflation. Also, you also mentioned promoting teachers development. That is very, very key. That is essential. And also, improve condition of learning, improve improved working condition, improved working condition. And also the school owner should get the teachers involved in get them involved in the day-to-day activity. Okay, Mr. Quadri, would you like to add anything to what our guest speaker has spoken about? You're a school leader yourself.
Most teachers join a school not because they are hungry or looking for money to eat, or because they just want to be leaving home and coming back in the night. They are looking for where they will improve themselves, where they'll be challenged to grow, to add more to their knowledge, where they will be, shake, and where they'll feel like, oh, it's like, in fact, I don't even know anything. I need to go extra mile, do more, know more. You understand? So schools that have a development and growth plan for themselves. Once a school has, let me say, maybe every 2 years, you have to review and audit everything you are doing, and you have to, look at how are things done in your area, in your industry, so that you can improve. You understand? Also, schools that have such plan will have plan for their teachers, because you cannot invest on material things without also investing on human resources too. You understand? Because it is this human that will make use of these resources that you have. So so teachers also look for schools that invest in their material resources too. Furthermore, schools should endeavor. Most schools don't have system and structure. If you look at big schools in Ogun State here, or Lagos State, or let me say Southwest, no matter how much you are paying teachers, teachers will leave. So that's where you get to understand that it's not about their pay or remuneration. It's about what schools should have system and structure. What do I mean by system and structure is that you have a method, you have your own way of doing things, your own way of making sure your students have aid. If it's once you're in SS3, you stay hostel all through. It is non-negotiable. You understand? That system and structures. You have everything that your teacher just enter to that system, and they will understand how it goes. You understand? Teachers will love to work in a system. Not that today, oh, we are doing this tomorrow. No, sorry, that what I did yesterday. I was in a hurry. I was busy. I was pressured. Today we are doing this. No, teachers are not robots. They are human beings. They are also professional that wants to be respected in their industry. So once you have system and structures, you don't, in fact, you can't even make a decision alone. You go through the board, through that structure. You understand? So it means that it's not a one-man show whereby you just wake up and just sack a teacher because maybe he or she offend you, or just a report and there's no due investigation. You just wake up and just sack the teacher. No. So once you have a system and structure, even if a teacher is accused of something and you saw something, you understand, you still make your own finding, because sometimes parents can implicate the teacher, maybe because he or she does not like that teacher. Do you understand? So also, schools should also, just like what our guest speaker has also said about decision making, because it is he who is in the system that will know what that system is lacking. Sometimes it's not those board members that will understand what a school needs to. It is those teachers that are teaching day in day out that understands what this school is lacking. So sometimes you call them to meeting once in a while. You ask them. You put it to them. It's your school, because if you are leaving home in the morning, you not tell your neighbor that I'm going to my proprietor's school. You say what? To my school. So it's your school. So how do we move this school forward? Even if you are not going to use their decision, you make it look as if they are also important, because they are also important. We can't do it alone. You understand? So we should endeavor to put them in one decision or the other. You understand? And also, school should endeavor to have a fair play, whereby no matter what happens, or no matter the report or complaint, we should not just put our teachers on the hands of parents because, oh, they are the one paying the money. No, we should endeavor to be fair to them. Most school does not have this. Most school does not have this. Once there's a complaint, just talk down the teachers. There should be courtesy. There should be regard. There should be respect to teachers too. This sometimes, see, in fact, that was in 2021. I called a teacher that, oh, this is also school. They are paying so amount. So they are in need of your service. Why not go there? That teacher told me bluntly that he would never work in that school. This school is paying, I think, almost times three of what that teacher is earning in that other school. The teacher said he will not work in that school because why? He mentioned A, B, C, and D that they are doing in that school that he will never work there. I say, wow, so but you are earning so amount in this school and they are paying times three there. He said, it's not about the money. It's about how this school make me feel in a classroom. Yes, they are paying small. They are not paying well, but they have regard, they have courtesy, they have this, they have that. So sometimes it's not about your money. It's about how you make your teachers feel in the face of your students and your parents and other stakeholders. Because sometimes if there's a misunderstanding between parents and teachers. Some school I will tell you to the parent the teacher to should apologize to the parent, which to me it is so no, it's not done, it's not okay. What they are trying to teach us, they can't try to other people in other sectors, like let me say in the health industry. Because why?
Mhm.
Most school proprietors, they only establish that school for business and not as an investment. So also proprietors should have a change of mindset about remuneration. We cannot leave that aside. It is very, very important. It is sometimes not about what you pay your teachers. It's also about when they get that money. You are earning 100,000 and that 100,000 comes in, let me say, by month end, 82 calendar, which means they have spent about 2 months. It is not worth it. Teachers should be paid as at when due, so that this will also add to their morale. It also influence what they'll teach. You understand? So the list is unexhaustive. It is long, but the most important thing is that schools should have a plan whereby they will, have an audit about how the school is run from time to time, so that whatever you are doing that you think is right, when you look at it again, you understand that, oh, this is where we are getting this wrong. You understand? And the teachers should be also allowed to go for courses. Sometimes a teacher will not go. Maybe he or she is facing one crisis at home that can be made known to the school. School should endeavor to sponsor, even if they cannot sponsor 5, 10 teachers, 2, 3 teachers in a term. I think to me it's still fair. Even if it's one teachers, these are the things that the teacher will take home. You see, when you leave a school, they will not ask you what you are earning in your former school. When they see your CV,
Mhm.
it is your experience, what your former school had allowed you to pass through is what you reflect on your CV, and I'm sure you'll be proud of that. So school should find way to integrate teachers' welfare and how teachers can also contribute to their school growth. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Quadri. That was very insightful. So please, before we go further into our program today, I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes, 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 ma'am.
Okay, before we go further, I would like to read the profile of our guest speaker. She's Miss Juliet Senemi Beso. So Miss Juliet is a seasoned school growth strategist, certified educator, business administrator, and customer relations expert. She holds a degree in business administration, a postgraduate diploma in education, and a Microsoft certified educator. Juliet also holds a professional certification in customer relationship management, and she is a proud fellow of the Cherry Blair Mentorship Program for Women. With a career that blends education with business administration, Juliet currently serves as both an educator and a business sector. Her deep passion for education and school transformation led her to create the School Growth Webinar, an annual platform dedicated to helping schools thrive. Last year's edition, From Empty Seats to Full Classes, empowered school owners with proven enrollment strategies. This year's theme, retention and inclusion, strategies that transforms school owners, is set to equip educators with actionable tools to foster belonging and long-term student engagement. So this is our guest speaker for today. We really appreciate you. Sorry, I did not read her profile at the beginning of the program. So that's why I had to take us back so that I can read the profile. So welcome, Miss Juliet. Sorry about that.
Thank you,
Welcome.
ma'am.
We appreciate
Sorry.
you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. So while Mr. Yusuf was speaking, I wrote something down from what he was saying. He said ownership mindset. That was how I summarized everything he said. Ownership mindset. When school leaders relate to teachers and create an environment made that make the teacher that makes the teachers to understand that this school in our own, now we get them. So when teachers come to school in the morning and they understand that where I'm going to, that is where my bread is, it is for everyone. The mindset they will bring to their classes will be different. If they have a mindset that, oh, they're just working here as slave, that will not allow them deliver. And if they have any opportunity to leave, they will leave that school. So helping teachers to develop ownership mindsets is very critical to reducing teacher turnover and promoting learner success. So before I go back to my guest speaker, Ms. Chinaza, so when we were talking, we spoke, Mr. Yusuf added his voice to the issue of how school owners can reduce teacher turnover. So we'd like you to share just in 1-2 minutes, share your contribution. Then we'll go back to our guest speaker.
Okay, going by experience, I'll say that before you as a teacher, you have that mindset ownership. There has to be some laid down um, care for the teacher already. Do you understand? Now, if I'm going to the school every day and I'm having this mindset of, you know, this is my school, this is where I take my daily bread, this school is mine, I must have enjoyed some benefits. Do you understand? I must have felt, loved, that sense of belonging. Do you get? Like, I know that this school, they have my interests. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? That means this school, they have my interest, my best interest at heart. Everything about me, they care. I can always go to the manager. I have so and so. I need help. I need this. And they're all around me. Are you getting me? They rally round. They are there with me. Okay, a teacher in the school wants to get married and the school comes together. The management is at it. Everybody, such excitement, such enthusiasm, from the management. I must have had that feeling, that sense of belonging before I will say, okay, I'm going to my school. I'm going to my family. Are you getting me? So I should say that sense of care. I read something this morning and somebody was like, in a teachers forum, a group, and somebody was like, she posted, she was like, let me give you a tip. As we are resuming as teachers, maybe you are going to a new school, let me give you a tip. Don't go there and start doing oversabi. Just slow down, take your time. So that, when I was reading this, I was like, okay, where is this coming from? Because I know most times, if you're not up and doing, like you need to bring in your A game when you're just coming into a school. Because there are a lot of things this management they are looking for. So when you don't bring in your A game, is it at second term you start, okay, now they don't know me much. Let me start, when she brought that tip and people were, a lot of comments were like, oh, well done and all that. She was like, she's talking from experience when she entered the school and she got to a new school. She was doing energy, and they started gossiping about her and everything. Then an old teacher came to meet her and was like, girl, calm down. We don't do things here. When you come, you study the environment. I said, okay, fine. You need to study the environment. But what's now the tip you are giving people that when you go, don't bring in your A game. Just wait. Study. Maybe first time, don't really put energy. So that they will not know that, this person sabi something, or this person get energy. He said, why? Because if you do that, are you getting me? He said, if you do that, they will carry all the workload on you. And I was like, no. When I read it, I didn't comment, but in my mind, I was like, it's not possible. Are you trying to tell me that if I'm assigned to a grade 1 class, because they see that I'm active, they will not say, okay, you take grade 1 and grade 2, or they will give me a tax outside the contract scheme. Do you understand? So, teachers, like, they have that mindset. Imagine what old staff told her, the colleague, that you should calm down. We don't do like this here. They have experience. Such people, I would say they have a mindset of, I'm just here for the money. Are you getting me? We can teach our
Yeah.
nobody want here and do it. You just take it slow and up. Okay. Now we're talking about teaching. You are teaching children. So if you don't bring in your essay, if you don't bring in what you, how can so I must have this sense of ownership. And having this sense of ownership, it has to come from what the management is giving to me. Imagine someone is doing wedding and they don't care. Someone lost his or